Guys, we gotta do this again. I'm on vacation. I'm on bye.
Well, for the ones that are playing this week, welcome to the playoffs. Some of us are.
I'm on vacation. I don't even want to do this. Because of my bye week.
Because he's commissioner, I forced him to be here. And thank you for watching, for joining us. And again, welcome to the playoffs.
Playoffs already, huh?
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Finally made it 13 weeks later.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And like normal, we're going to review the last week of the regular season, week 13. Your commissioner is going to be doing that, and I'll be reviewing the playoff matchups.
And let's begin.
Let's do it.
First of all, he missed good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is your commissioner speaking, aka 10-3, bye week in the playoffs. Alright, let's begin.
Highest point total right here. Woo!
Alright, let's see, how did we get to the playoffs? Last week's recap. Let's go through it real quick. We're going to start off with Tank and Tonic, rookie this year, versus my colleague, co-worker, one of my best friends in my time, and second place in our division.
First in point total.
Yes. And we are experiencing technical difficulties as our source of information is not connected to a Wi-Fi, but rather a 3G cellular data network, which is much inferior to Wi-Fi.
That means our phone's not working, Charlie.
Yes. All right, here we go. Final score was 73.4 to 126.3. Well done, my friend.
Thank you.
Scored the highest this week. Tank and Tonic, Eli Manning, 4.9. Man, you should have started Matt Shaw. He got you 23 points, was it?
Mm-hmm.
MJD, continuing to strive, doing good. He's second best in the league as far as fantasy, only behind Arian Foster. He's above your number one pick. MJD, 19.2 points. No Sean Moreno, 17.7. Still tearing it up.
Awesome.
New Orleans, Marquise Colston, 13.1. Miami's Devon Best, 7.9.
So where did he go wrong?
Todd Heap, goose egg. Bears defense, only 2 points. I'm not, it's decent numbers for a decent team.
Every position counts.
Yes. Matt Schaub, like I said, people who were on his bench, 23 points. Vikings defense, instead of 2 points, you could have gotten 13. Robert Meacham from New Orleans, 17.2. Danny Woodhead, wow, 12.3 points. He's been tearing it up in New England. On Stu's Brew side, yeah, his starters. Matty Ice, 15. Adrian Peterson came back after he missed 2 games of practice with 29 points.
He scored how many? Not one? I don't think he scored 2, but
3 touchdowns. Trace. LaShawn McCoy, 26.6 points. Then he started going down with Miles Austin and Malcolm Floyd, combined of 14 points. Megatron, for those who do not know who Megatron is, Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers this year, 13.2. Antonio Gates, 14.5. His first game back from injury and some distress. 123 yards and a touchdown. It's not bad, not bad. He is a force to be reckoned with. He is playing in the next round in the
I advanced.
He did advance. All right, let's go to the next game.
Okay.
If
what team was that?
This phone lets us.
Okay.
Mr. Heineken, yours truly, myself, versus the most interesting man.
Overrated.
Definitely overrated. Interesting man is, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, Mr. Heineken scored, myself, 111 points, 0.3 versus a 72.3.
I actually needed Choli to beat you this week.
Of course.
If he had beat you, I would have the bye week.
Yes, but
of course,
it wasn't going to
happen.
happen.
Choli lets us down again.
Yes, he has, like always. On my end,
I'll call you back in 45 seconds.
On my end, top scorers, Drew Brees, 24. Steven Jackson, Darren McFadden, both with 17 points each. Anquan Bolden, good game, 18 points, 18, awesome. Almost 19.
Awesome.
Then Des Bryant, I lost him out for the year. He only had 1.6. Brandon Jackson, comfortable 8 points.
Healthy
8 points. David Akers, 10, not too bad, not too bad.
How did Brandon Marshall do? I heard he played. That's what George told me.
He did not play, unfortunately. He got the same thing as Todd Heap. He got a goose egg. Phillip Rivers, 17 points for Mr. Interesting Man, Dos Equis. CJ, Chris Johnson, Mendenhall, average points, 7, 6 points. Ronnie Brown, 8 points. Then we go to his receiving core. Brandon Marshall, 0. And Hines Ward, 1.5. Jason Witten with 11. Back to Brandon Marshall. ESPN, when you're in our league, they send out text messages of roster updates, who's in, substitutions if they're needed, injury reports. They're free.
We encourage it.
You guys
encourage
have
you
iPhones.
guys. Yeah.
You guys have Evos, Blackberries. You guys have the top of the line mobile equipment, and all you need is to look at it. I mean, this could have been avoided.
Things.
Yeah. And now they're doing free text messages. Come on, it's one text. That's how we're so good, because we get the text messages. On to the next game, Bacardi 151 versus Bacardi Gold.
The Bacardi
Battle, yes.
Sorry.
Bacardi 151 outscored his opponent, Mr. Gold, 93.4 to 82.6. This really didn't matter. Bacardi Gold actually still won the division. Bacardi Uno just finished second to last place. It's a good year. He had a good year.
The defending champion, though. He didn't make the playoffs.
He didn't make the playoffs. He was a defending champion, but he had Ryan Grant out for the year. He has Frank Gore out for the year. It's just, it was meant to be.
Injuries take a toll on you, huh?
Yes, they do. Now, on Bacardi 151 side, he started Ryan Fitzpatrick again for the second week in a row, I believe.
Where's Carson?
6.5 points. Kickers get that. Sorry. Matt Forte, not a bad game. 16 points. Felix Jones, 9.7. Jeremy Macklin, 7.8. Reggie Wayne, good points. 30 points for a receiver. That's not bad.
He finally broke out this year.
Yes, this game.
Quiet, yeah. 13 weeks later.
Yes, Mario Manningham, 4 points. He's filling in for Akeem Nicks and Steve Smith. Not filling in too well, I see. On Bacardi Gold side, Bradford, 6.7. Still, these are quarterbacks, gentlemen. I mean, you need minimum 18 points. I mean, this is what we strive for. Quarterbacks are the ones that give you the most points, to be honest with you.
Just remind you, we're playing for money.
Yes.
Be competitive.
A lot of money, too. Michael Turner, not bad, 14 points. Arian Foster, the league leader this year, 23.3 points. Bradshaw, 22.7, not too bad for a person who splits time with
Brandon Jacobs.
Brandon Jacobs, thank you. I was a little stuck there. Larry Fitzgerald, 6.9. Not a good year for him. Him and Randy Moss have been declined. Could it be the Manning curse? Could that be it? Or was he on the... No, it was Breeze.
Uh-oh.
No. All right, moving on. Dwayne Bowe. This year, Dwayne Bowe is like a top 5 receiver. Has 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. Goose egg. I'm sorry. You could have won. I mean, he should have won. If Dwayne Bowe showed up...
Yeah. But that's not his fault, though. Dwayne Bowe just...
No, you're right. Kevin Boss, 3.2 points. And his defense, -1. Yeah, I don't like negatives. You will get ragged on. Wow, we're at 9 minutes ready. Let's do Delirium Tremens versus Hooray Beer. This is a game that did not mean too much.
Yeah, that's the throwaway game.
Yeah, the throwaway game. Throw away the towel. Delirium didn't feel like, busting out his A game, but whatever. 79.5 to a Hooray Beer, 121.6. This is how his season should have been. Tom Brady, 40 points.
Nice.
Greg Jennings, 25. Andre Johnson, 17. Wes Welker, 15. That's how he should have done all year.
Tom Brady's been tearing it up.
But apparently, some things happen for a reason. Ivan, keep your chin up. I know you start your team every week, and you will get there. Delirium Tremens, a rookie. Not this year. Delirium Tremens, a rookie this year. He made the playoffs. He has home field advantage, which means nothing against Interesting Man. Peyton Manning, 17.9 points. Thomas Jones, 11. Chris Ivory, last minute pickup from the waiver pool, 23.7 points. Pierre Thomas is coming back. I'm sorry about that. And I have him. Jets defense, -4. They really got torn up by Mr. Brady.
It was kind of like a double whammy against them.
Dustin, the steal of the draft, Keller, 3.3, his season high. Dan Carpenter, who I got confused with Chris Carpenter last week.
The pitcher.
6 points, the pitcher, yes. Hooray Beer won this one. He got his third win this week. So, congratulations to him. And now our last game, which was a game that counted for playoff contingency, was... Did I say that word? Sir Johnny Blue versus Jaeger Bomb. Basically, both had the same record. Both needed to win to make the playoffs. Sir Johnny Blue came short, 90.5 to Jaeger Bomb's 124.2. Sir Johnny Blue's side, 35 points for Aaron Rodgers. He's been doing that all year. Jamal Charles, 14 points. Good job. Peyton Hillis, only 9 points. I mean, he gets 20 points a game.
It's
he fell
still
short.
Decent.
Yeah,
it's
decent.
Wasn't up to par.
Mike Tolbert, 7.5. Stevie B. Johnson. Stevie B.
The Twitter boy.
Yeah. That's what happened. 4 points.
Curse.
Derek Mason, 2.6. Not a good receiving core. I'm not sure. Chad Ochocinco had 10 points.
Should have started Marshawn.
Donald Driver, 14.1. Marshawn Lynch, 28.2. Matt Castle was pretty bad, but whatever. He might have had a chance if he would have plugged in some of those dead spots. On Jaeger Bombs, Michael Vick, 34.8.
Michael Vick, tearing it. MVP of the season so far.
Yeah. He, comeback story like you mentioned in our retake.
What happened?
Nothing. Ray Rice, not too good, 5.4 points. Ben Jarvis, the law firm, 20 points. Cedric Benson finally showed up. He was a great running back last year. 18.7 last week. Roddy White, 8.8, comfortable. And Tony Gonzalez, 4.4. He showed up. The winner of this game plays my fellow colleague here, Stu's Brew, in round 1 of the playoffs. That's it for the recap. And now Stu's Brew is going to be talking to you about the playoffs more in depth.
But first, I'm going to have some solo time here. As your treasurer, I urge you all to pay. There's 3